stuff in there, and then if you chat too long.
I mean, it says that we're live, and
Okay, good.
So we're on.
I think so.
you guys are kind of shattered, though.
Yeah, I thought this would be okay, but we might have a little backlight issue. I don't know if you tap on the screen if it'll change the light balance there.
No, it just made me focus in on Randy's arm.
Yeah.
Oh. On that.
Well, we can move. Come on. We're here in the paint department today. Trying to avoid some backlight issues.
That's better.
There we
Oh,
go.
okay. Let me move over here.
Gotta
Get
push
my prop.
Well, it was fun to hold on to. We were going to talk about prepping for your paint.
Right.
If you've got a big paint project coming up, you can't just go in and slap paint on the walls. It's not going to stick too well or look too pretty.
No.
So there's a right way to prep.
And I thought what we would talk about a lot, or a good bit this morning, was exterior, because that seems to be where all the activity is this time of the year.
Well, I didn't know
But-
that. I put on our lead-in that it was a great day for paint prep because it's raining.
Well, then the same principle applies.
Go right ahead. It's okay.
The prep is essential for a good job, whether it's inside or outside. And since it is raining, we'll still talk about, because I set up everything for outside, but basically everything's the same. Clean, clean, clean.
Yeah.
That's the key.
I feel like most people don't clean their walls anymore. It's not a thing that people do anymore.
Oh,
Once
man.
we got away from those wood fires in the house,
Yep.
you just don't need to clean the walls as often. And
Yeah, but you still should. You
Yeah.
should wipe them down. This is a great product. It's TSP. That stands for trisodium phosphate. It's a really good heavy-duty cleaner, especially designed for pre-paint conditioning and preparation.
it gets rid of all the grease, all of the dust, all of the
Exactly. And
bug doo-doo that's on your
and-
walls.
it tells you right on the back of the container. You can mix it at whatever rates necessary, from light duty to heavy duty, whatever it takes.
Yep.
If you do use that to clean with, make sure you wear rubber gloves,
Yeah.
because it will burn your hands and it'll really dry them out.
Also, wear gloves when staining, or else you'll look like a cheetah.
Yeah.
I found that out.
It just kind of looks like you punched
I
something. You
put
got a
one
lot of
glove
bruising.
on this hand because I was thinking I'll hold the thing with this and paint with this one.
So you're going to wear that. That'll be a durability test.
Sure, we'll see how long the stain lasts on flesh.
And if we're still talking about inside, if you got some nail holes to patch, some dings that's in the drywall, you're going to use some spackle, but then you're going to need some sandpaper to smooth that up. Just regular old sandpaper, a good flat sanding block.
You can't see anything when you hold it that way. Sanding block. It looks just like a hi Flint.
It's a good rubber, heavy
Flint's up
rubber
there.
block.
Yep, there he's picking his nose.
But that's the same thing is true for outside. If you're prepping for outside, whether it's siding, whether it's trim, whether it's a deck, if you've got loose paint or loose stain on there, that's got to come off. You can use a pressure washer, which we can't see, it's behind there. We rent them. But if you're doing trim around windows and that sort of thing, a wire brush is always good to have. This is just a handheld wire brush, good for getting around windows.
So question, if you've got a place where someone has prepped poorly before and just slapped paint on over top of old paint, would you need to strip it down completely to the wood?
Depends on the condition. If the paint is tight, and if you take a scraper and you scrape over it, the paint does not come off, then just clean it really well and apply your product. And
But
go
if it's
forward.
flaking and...
If it's flaking, peeling, checking, it's got to come off. Got to get rid of it.
And we have, I don't think you grabbed any of it, but that strip ease,
If you need to strip it, yeah,
that works. Sorry, the strip ease product works really well. I did a door and some trim in my house with that, and it worked really well.
This is another wire brush that you can screw onto a long handle. Makes the job a little easier if you're doing a deck and you got to get the loose stuff up that the pressure washer didn't take off. You got to get all that loose stuff off, or no matter what, excuse me, whatever product you're putting on, it just won't stay. It's going to come off.
What happens happens if you maybe dig a little too hard and you gouge your wood? If it was a softer wood, fill it with wood filler?
You
Or
can. There are interior and exterior
There's
wood fillers.
exterior.
And then sand it back smooth and move on.
move on. Just keep going. Don't stop.
Fill the hole and go.
Yeah. Just make sure you get outdoor if you're going to do outdoor.
Exactly. Now, let's move on to outdoor. This is the time of the year where a lot of people want to freshen up their decks. They like to use their deck for entertaining. They may want to showcase their Traeger grill that we just became a distributor for.
Don't make them sick, Josh.
Yeah.
I seasoned mine
anyway.
last night. Super stoked. My in-laws have already invited themselves down to a cookout this weekend.
Fantastic.
If you're going to work on your deck, you're going to want to know two things. Do you want to clean your deck and put a finish on it that allows the grain to show through? Or is your deck in such a shape that you don't want the grain to show through anymore? You just want a nice solid color to make everything fresh and clean looking. If you want a solid color, you're going to go with one of the solid color acrylic deck stains. That'll go on, it'll look like a paint.
But the benefit over an acrylic paint is that seals it as well, right?
Yes, it does.
So it makes it less susceptible to rain and snow
And this product is designed to be walked on.
after it's dry.
But prep, remember prep.
You got to dry
Prep
it
is
first.
always important. There's a number of different deck cleaners on the market. If you've got mold and mildew, this is a good one to use. You do have to add some Clorox with this to kill the mold and mildew. This is our private label deck cleaner and house wash. You can use it for both. That already has some chlorine in it that helps take care of the mold and mildew. Again, prep, prep, prep. Scrub it, get it clean.
A question I have, because I've had to answer it a lot, is a lot of people have flower beds around their houses.
Right.
How do you prep those before you
Well-
use those?
Read the label. Even after you read the label, if it says it's safe for plants, here's what I always recommend. Wet your plants down with good, clean water. Cover them with plastic, or just an El Cheapo drop cloth. Use your cleaner, rinse everything off. Take the cover off of your shrubbery, re-rinse your shrubbery. Get that off of there because it is an acidic product and it will burn it. Get all that off your shrubbery and your flowers.
Josh, you can step on it and let people making people uncomfortable over there.
Let them walk through. It's okay.
You know, everybody looks for an easy way to put down their deck stain, their deck sealers. There are sprayers on the market designed to be used to put down deck stains. They work with the penetrating stains. They don't work very well at all with the solid stains. They're too thick.
The pigments in there probably gum it up.
But the key is no matter how you put it on, whether you put it on with a sprayer, you're going to have to come back with a good quality brush and back brush. You can't leave puddles of product on the deck and expect a good job. The other advantage, you go back and you back brush all the puddles out. If you're going to apply this product with a brush, use a good quality natural bristled brush for this oil-based, semi-transparent TWP deck stain. And TWP stands for Total Wood Protection. The product's been around a long time
It
and
says
it's got
preservative.
and it does preserve. Yeah. Thank you, Josh.
It's about the same. It works.
Using
Protect,
that brush,
preserve.
you want this product penetrates into the wood, and you use that brush to massage the product into the wood.
I feel like we've talked about this one before.
We may have,
Massaging the deck.
and people always ask,
I
you know, how do I know my deck's ready for the stain and the preservative? The trick is to go out on your deck when it's dry, put a couple drops of water at different places. If the wood absorbs the water, then you're good to come back with this stain. With any penetrating stain, if you want to put 2 coats on, you're going to have to put it on while the first coat is still wet. So don't let that first coat dry and expect to come back and put another coat on it. It'll come off like an onion skin. it can't penetrate through the existing seal.
What was this just on to
That's just a good.
emphasize clean, clean, clean?
Yeah, you should always use this in places you can't reach.
That's a little rough there, Dad.
No, this is like if you're doing a windowsill, around window trim.
Okay.
Places you can't get into.
It won't hurt that acrylic seal or
No,
whatever
no,
rubber seal.
no.
I don't know what that stuff's made out of.
Just you want to get it clean. The emphasis here is prep, and prep means clean.
I did want to point out, if you're painting, staining, spray painting, wear paint clothes because you're going to get it on yourself. I have a number of paint pants at home because I somehow always forget to just wear my grungies when I need to paint, and then I end up getting more.
Well, they become paint clothes.
I know, they do. The minute you put them on and paint in them, they're paint clothes.
And if you're working outside, or even if you're working inside, you're probably going to need to stop for
I want
some
the ginger beer.
beverages
That's the one I want.
somewhere along the way. I thought it'd be a good time to talk about our craft sodas. This is
A Mason's root beer.
Mason's Root Beer. You may be familiar with it if you're old enough. If not,
I'm
try
not
it.
old enough. I've never had that one before.
Rachel's got a good one.
I like ginger beer. Anything spicy I like. But we've got a number of ginger beers. We got some hot, we've got some milder, and then we've got the, ginger ale, which is not as spicy at all.
And we've got some over there that we don't even want to talk about the names of those things, like dog drool, and
Yeah, apparently
bugs.
bug juice. No.
Swamp juice,
Swamp
bug
juice
barf.
and bug barf. It's pleasant. But
That's
those are good for kids if they're
That's
helping
all
out.
I've got to talk about, other than the fact that we do have the new front door paint. Nobody likes to paint a front door, especially the steel doors. This product is brand new, just came out. It's got a pretty bold statement right on the label: never fades. And even on the red, never fades.
They do have an app also. That's really cool because you can actually paint your door through the app and see what the
see
color's
what-
going to
Test
look
out
like.
what color you
Yep.
want. So this is what I've been staining. And I just wanted to talk about this because this is our next upcoming crafter hours. If you've noticed on our Facebook page, there's a post about a new crafter hours Facebook group where I put up a poll and a lot of people voted and they all wanted to do this. This is not the final product. What? See, I told you the stain
Films,
got
like,
everywhere.
How did you stain up
It's-
your arm?
I don't know. I am the clumsiest, worst painter there is. This is not the final product. This is the first coat. We're going to stain it dark, and then we're going to put some chalk paint over top of it and distress it a little bit to get some of that color to come through. But I just wanted to let you guys know it's coming up on May 10th. That is in time for Mother's Day. So if you want to bring your mother as a Mother's Day gift and invite her to come and do a craft with you, or if you want to make a craft for your mom's house, this would be a really cute thing to give her. We're going to make it so that we can hang it up on the wall, and it's not a super sturdy furniture type shelf, but you could put some little knickknacks on there. And that's coming up May 10th. I'm going to get it up on the registration up on our website as soon as possible. As soon as I get this finished, I'll get the pictures taken and put it up on the website so you guys can register.
Very good, Rachel.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Well, I hope so.
I mean, I'll make sure everybody else wears gloves when they stain so they don't end up looking like me.
Bring your staining clothes.
Well, yes, I feel like a lot of our Crafter Hours guests have learned that they need to wear grungy clothes by now.
You ain't got to come purty.
That's
No,
right.
We're not here to impress anybody.
I am.
You are.
Yeah.
Well, you look pretty all the time, Dad.
He wore his fancy shirt today.
He's got a button up. All right. Well, we appreciate you tuning in today, learning about paint and deck prep, and we hope to see you in 2 more weeks then, Dad.
Remember, we don't mind your questions. We don't mind them at all.